Welcome back. Now, with holiday makers starting to make their way to different parts of the country, there's increased focus on road safety, and Mpumalanga is no exception. The South African National Roads Agency's been ensuring busy roads there are in tip-top condition and will sign posted. Now, for an update, we're joined by Sanral Regional Manager Progress Hlahla, who is joining us now virtually. Thank you very much for your time here, Mr. Hlahla, on eNCA. Just firstly, we remember the good news about, an international flight being able to land in the province of Mpumalanga already, starting in Germany, for instance. And this will probably mean that you have more tourists during the month of December. And I'm hoping that, the roads are ready to take up all these tourists and for you to make us proud in terms of our international travelers and what they'll see in that province.
Yes, no, thank you, and afternoon to you and the viewers, and thank you for having me. Yes, I think we've actually put in a lot of work into Mpumalanga in terms of getting the roads ready for the festive season. We normally, during this time, start to see a gradual increase in traffic as people are holiday making, so to speak. So we expect significant volumes of traffic to start to increase on our key routes, for example, on the N17, N4, and other routes that we have there. But in terms of your direct question, yes, there's been preparations that we have been actually implementing, making sure our routine road maintenance teams are ready, making sure that the roads themselves are safe to travel. And we've also been running quite a number of campaigns just to make sure that the travelers remain safe, travel in a safe manner, and obey the rules of the road.
Now, you mentioned the N4, N17. Those are very busy corridors. And I know that Moloto Road, which has been quite a pain in South Africa, also crosses the Mpumalanga province as well. What's happening in that regard?
So, yes, the N4, N17, they are very busy. For example, on the N4, we generally would have up to 20,000 vehicles per direction per day. And the numbers increase as you go towards the 25th of December. And coming to the Moloto Road, we're actually quite delighted to indicate that we've been doing construction work both in Mpumalanga and in Limpopo sections of the Moloto Road. We phased this project, so the first phase is actually quite at an advanced stage. We've also gone out to tender for the new phases as well for these projects. And in addition to this, our routine road maintenance teams as well, they're making sure that the roads remain safe. We are also cooperating to a large extent with the various other departments that are involved in the road safety, we call it arena, or in that area, so that we make sure that we cooperate and then all our activities work towards making sure the roads are safe. But we hope soon we'll be able to announce that we will be moving towards completion of significant sections of the Moloto Road that will make it much safer to travel on.
Yeah. Now, of course, road safety and road behavior is also a societal issue. It's not something that only government or Sanral can deal with. And I just wonder if you have any way that South Africans can assist to make sure that, our roads are kept safe.
So thanks. So when we look at the data that is available, for example, from crash investigations, you realize that above 85% of road accidents are actually caused by driver behavior or human behavior. So you are quite correct that that plays quite a significant role in what happens on the road. So we have various campaigns that we have been able to run, and we do this yearly, especially towards key seasons. For example, during the Easter break, even now towards the December break. We have these road safety campaigns that will be running both on TV, on various medias, including radio. We'll also be physically present on site, where we actually, on some designated filling stations or service areas, where we will stop, talk to drivers, encourage them to take rest and to take the necessary breaks that are required, encourage people to actually stick to the speed limit. You will be surprised how many times people actually are overspeeding. You realize most of these roads with the recommended speed is up to 120 kilometers per hour, but every now and then you get people really going way beyond that limit, and you have people overtaking over barrier lines, and a lot of behavior-related incidents that you get on the road. So the campaigns are ongoing now, and I think viewers will be able to see them every now and then on the TV, and they will be able to also on our social media platforms. We're also launching these campaigns. As we know, a lot of people, especially the younger ones, actually spend a significant amount of their time on social media, for example, on Twitter, on Facebook, and so on. So we'll also be targeting these areas to get the message across to our travelers.
And I think another campaign that should be launched is against our very own Eskom as a country. It's becoming a large contributor. You can imagine, Mr. Hlahla, and I can see that you're trying to be tight-lipped about this, but you can imagine how it looks on our roads when there's stage 6 load shedding and the street lights aren't working, traffic lights aren't working, frustration on the road, and just in general how it looks in terms of safety, etc.
Yes, street lighting plays a significant role, and during the night, especially on the key highways, one would really desire to have the lighting on. So where we note, I think, the current challenges we're also all having as a country with stage 6 at the moment, we will start to investigate if there are alternative ways we can actually get power to some of the street lighting. Although this will take us a bit more time and will not be ready during this festive season, but it's something that we are thinking about to see how we can mitigate the risk. But we also would like to think, with most of the vehicles that are actually on the market now, with a lot of the driver assistance technologies that are out there, we like to think that where drivers are using those, there should be at least a lower risk of collision and accidents on the road when traveling at night if they have all these driver enhancements that are there available to them.
Mr. Hlahla, thank you very much for speaking to us. There's a lot of things, either by government or even ourselves as citizens contribute to when it comes to road safety. That was Progress Hlahla. He's Sanral's Northern Region Manager.